South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Blue Hens will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So South Carolina's offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Motion from the back. Smith wants to throw. Got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Blue Hens offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Handoff to the single back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. As the rooster crows, they are getting That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Might be calling a hot route. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Fakes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Tries to get it on the ground. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. The Blue Hens will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Smith dropping to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the the 33.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Rush is on him. Snagged out of the air. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Offense changing the play. They run the reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Smith wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They give it to him again. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll try to pop the draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Right back to the well. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Once the defense is wide open. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Roach. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The give to the lone running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Dances away to buy time. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Army managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Point had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's a draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the back. Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll open the second half with a run. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To go up top. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're going to run it. Plows through the defense. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. A strike downfield. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. They'll try the toss to the left. Nice move to keep running. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Tyree. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Austin. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Finding an escape route.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Smith dropping to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's got the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Still looking on the move. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Powers forward. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The lone back's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's McCutcheon. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it on the counter. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Grove.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Caught close to the marker. It's Grove. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Power football with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Breaks the tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Grove. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
Got room to work.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll send the back in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got his man in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Past the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Blue Hens back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's McCutcheon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.